Today, I'm diving into the chilling tale of one of Iran's most notorious serial killers, Mohammed Bijeh. Known as the Desert Vampire, his gruesome spree sent shockwaves through the nation and remains one of the most harrowing chapters in Iranian criminal history. Born on May 20th, 1982, Mohammed Bijeh's childhood was marked by tragedy and hardship. He was forced out of school at the tender age of 11 to work in a furnace, a harsh environment for any child. But it was here, amidst the soot and flames, that Bijeh faced abuses that would twist his path profoundly. He was raped multiple times, an ordeal that left deep psychological scars. Fast forward to June 2002. The peaceful desert outskirts of Tehran became the backdrop for a horrifying series of events. Over the next 2 years, Bijeh preyed on young boys, his victims aged between 8 and 15. His method was brutal, his motive chilling. He confessed that the rapes he endured pushed him toward these heinous acts, seeking revenge not on his abusers, but on the community he felt had failed him. Bijeh's reign of terror culminated in a trial that gripped and horrified the entire country. Convicted of raping and murdering 54 young boys, he was sentenced to a public execution that was as extraordinary as it was brutal. On March 16, 2005, in Pakdasht, a large crowd of about 5,000 gathered to witness his punishment. In a grim spectacle, Bijeh was lashed 100 times by various judicial officials. He stumbled, fell, but did not cry out. The climax was as dramatic as it was horrifying. A relative of one of the victims broke through security, stabbing Bijeh. Then, a grieving mother, embodying the collective pain of all the bereaved, slipped a noose around his neck. Moments later, Bijeh was hoisted into the air by a crane, his life ending as a crowd watched in a mix of horror, relief, and profound sadness. This tragic story is a stark reminder of the deep scars that violence leaves on a community, scars that echo long after the headlines fade. It forces us to confront uncomfortable questions about vengeance, justice, and the ways we deal with the darkest human behaviors. For those who study such grim chapters of human history, the case of Mohammed Bijeh is not just about the acts of a disturbed individual, but also a reflection on societal failures and the cycles of violence that they can perpetuate. Remember, behind every crime story are the unseen faces of those affected, and it's crucial we remember their stories too. Thank you for joining me today. And stay tuned for more explorations into the shadows of human nature.